Welcome to another episode of Dyne and Dashboard. Today I'm here in one of the most famous gelato places in Vancouver, Amato's Gelatos. And today I have all the founders, owners and operators of their team. So I'm really delighted to be finally meeting them and hearing their story, their passion and how they've scaled a simple concept of gelato into a massive empire. So let's hear it from them. Mario.
Yeah, my name is Mario Loserbo. I'm the founder of Amato Gelato.
Yeah.
My story goes back 1929 when my grandfather wasn't around then. But
Wow.
My grandfather started the business.
That's over 100 years ago. Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I remember that we're making gelato in the hard way with ice and salt and cranking by hand. It was hard work, so I didn't like it. So
What did you do about it?
I just took the culinary side and I became a chef.
Okay.
So then a year later, I immigrated to Canada and I opened up a restaurant. And besides my culinary expertise, I remember a lot about gelato. So I started making also my dessert, which was the gelato.
Yeah.
And that was the highlight of the dinner in my restaurant. Every customer wants gelato to take it home.
Wow, okay.
So it kind of triggered some ideas. And I heard about Granville Island markets.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the first one to sign the lease there.
Okay. And when was that? What year?
Very first one.
Yeah, what year was that?
That's 77, 78.
Almost 40 or 50 years now. That's impressive, yeah.
So, and then from there it went just crazy, non-stop since then. We have keep growing. We moved 4 times. We're going to move again now.
Okay.
Probably with the next few years.
That's impressive. So the business keeps on growing and
yeah,
growing.
we keep growing. Our product has been very well accepted. We were the first ones to create many original flavor. Green tea, all the flavor with coffee, which they were unknown years ago. You know, cappuccino, espresso, my God, it's just no end. I mean, it's just we over probably into the thousands of flavors that we have created.
Wow, that's impressive.
So yeah, it's been very rewarding, very happy, and I can say that I'm proud.
No, absolutely. We are excited. And honestly, being at your location, the cafe, I can see over hundreds of gelato around me. And I'm feeling like a little kid, getting excited on which flavors I should try out. But before I do that, let's hear it from both of you as well. How did you get involved in the family business? And what's your background?
I was born into family business. So my name's Elizabeth. I'm Mario's daughter. I grew up eating gelato. I grew up making it, scooping it, serving it, talking about it, and just being involved in all the various aspects of the operations of the company.
That's amazing. So did he make you try and test his new recipes? Some good, some bad? Yeah.
Sometimes I've made requests myself.
Okay, that's nice.
It's not a bad job to have.
Yeah. And what's your favorite one so far?
Oh my goodness gracious, there are so many.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't choose one. There's just too many.
That's good. Well, we'll get to those flavors eventually as well. And what about you?
So my name is Beata, and I'm working for Mario's Gelato, but at the same time, I'm taking care of marketing for Amato Gelato.
Okay.
So I also love gelato. So I'm an ice cream lover too. Yeah. That's why I decided to work for this company. I was excited about the history and everything I read. So I was very pleased to meet Mario and hear his stories. I love it.
I'm excited as well. So I know you guys have been with Dyne for a while. How did you guys initially come across Dyne?
Well, somebody approached me from Dyne. And I didn't know what I was, but I always like to listen when people try to sell something or try to, because you learn from that. And if you shut the door, you don't know nothing, it's not a smart way of doing business. So I listen, and it sounds very interesting. And so, yeah, it starts to dig a little bit deeper and more interesting. And so I signed in, and I've been extremely happy with the results I've seen so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been great, but I'm not too much involved to the social media. Beata is the one that is taking care of that.
So how has Dyne, let's say, helped you in, let's say, the day-to-day operations or with the marketing aspect? And Beata, you've been using the platform, so what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so as I was growing in all of this, so I was very excited that I was introducing to some platform like this because it's helping me a lot.
Okay.
So it's helping me with creating campaigns. Also, it's improving our time management. And also, like, we notice increase in traffic.
Yeah.
So resulting in more customers visiting our cafe. Also, what I consider very helpful is that your platform helps us to identify peak hours.
Okay.
And then we can post on social media.
And get their attention, absolutely.
Yeah.
And in terms of, let's say, the business side as founders, how does this help, let's say, with your efficiency or in terms of costs? Like, what are your thoughts on it? Like, have you seen some changes around it?
I seen a lot of change. I see more traffic.
Yeah.
It has saved me a lot of time and worry. How can we build our brand better? And that's what we've been discussing. And Beata was pretty nervous at the beginning, but I noticed now she's confident. She doesn't ask me any question anymore. She's coming to Dyne and asking the question, so it saved a lot of my time to be involved. And it has freed me for being involved into aspect of.
No, absolutely, and that's what I tell my team as well. Like, if we can save even 1 hour of your time as a restaurant owner or even a cafe owner to service, you can actually focus on more things that you love. So now, in terms of your experience with the platform, would there be any recommendations that you would have for my team or even other users of Dyne that they can take inspiration from and also grow their own businesses respectively?
I can probably answer that. Yeah. So, well, the marketing landscape is incredibly daunting for small business owners. It's overwhelming. Marketing never sleeps. You literally have to market 24 hours a day, or you have to have something moving when you're not.
Yeah.
And so what Dyne has been able to do is provide the support to people that aren't as experienced with marketing and feel like they have somebody to ask questions to or give ideas on campaigns. I mean, you ask any business owner, can you please create a campaign on this? And they'll look like a deer in the headlights because it seems really daunting. But Dyne has been able to give you the positive and sort of be able to create the campaign, give you fresh ideas, and have an outlet to go to when you need support.
Absolutely, that's great for me to hear as well. And in this case, like, would there be any specific features that you have utilized in Dyne more than others, and any features which you would be interested to be exploring more?
What do I use the most?
Yeah, what do you use the most, and anything you are interested in exploring or learning more about?
I think it would be very nice to build in meta businesses so we can post directly from your dashboard.
Okay. Definitely something I'll share with my team to make sure it is there in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Some of the other schedulers have things like posting a first comment with that post.
Okay, yes.
So you can get additional
Engagement.
You can either post your hashtags in there, or you can ask your audience another question within the comment section to sort of get the discussion going.
Yeah. No, that's impressive.
Word count.
Okay, yeah. A word count is something definitely we're working on, and I'm pretty sure a lot of these features and things can be added with our help and support you as well, and we look forward to servicing that. So in terms of like, overall experience with the platform, how satisfied would you say you are, and what are the things which typically excite you for the future as well that can help grow your own business go further?
Yeah, so we are very satisfied. We would highly recommend Dyne for any business owner.
Thank you. And in terms of, so I heard from you, Mario, that you have also expanded the business into new locations.
Yes.
Are you planning on growing the business further as well?
Retail, yes. We have expanded to Alberta, Calgary. There's 2 locations in there, and one it's open soon. And there's plans for expanding even in Manitoba.
Oh, wow. That's
Winnipeg,
impressive.
yeah.
I'm sure they will love the gelato there as well. So what are your plans on utilizing, let's say, our dashboard for those locations? Are you considering it as well? And
Definitely, not only consider myself, but also recommend it. I mean,
Thank you.
We extremely happy about it.
Thank you. And that makes us very happy as well. So in last words, what would you give as a piece of advice for other small business owners, such as yourself, let's say, who come from the cafe world, who come from the restaurant world, and are trying to utilize a new platform like Dyne? What would be your advice for them who are signing up, and what would be your recommendation for them as well?
Well, everybody thinks is an expert, and this is, I thought I was an expert, but to you really experience that there is more people smarter and they can help you better, I would say go for it. Get the help, get involved, and go on. I mean, and that's what I would tell any other business. They say, oh yeah, I'm great on social media. No, I do it myself. Well, I'm not so sure.
Absolutely. And I think that, that's something we learned from you guys as well, that we take your expertise because you have been doing this for over decades now. Like you said, 1929 is when your family started making gelatos, and now you have created an amazing business. So I'm sure me and my team in Greater as well has so much to learn from you. So it's not like we know.
Oh, we've been learning.
Yeah, we have been learning as well.
We've been learning a lot from Dyne, so.
Oh, thank you so much.
There's
Well,
always something to learn.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much for spending some time and letting us try some gelatos. I'll be joining my team and trying some gelato challenges with some new flavors to check out. So stay tuned for that. And thank you so much, guys, today.